um, where you have a lot of blockers and you have a lot of strength, but you don't really like seeing flops with these type of hands. I mean, obviously in position you're fine with it, but you're you're just as comfortable with taking down what you can.
Yeah, and especially with Rudy being so short, I think it's totally fine to just um, to just fold there and try to get the next ladder because this is going to be a huge ladder from second to third or from third to second. So not wanting to take a higher volatility line, higher variance line. But that first place is going to be almost double, or actually over double. Excuse me. Did Ochoa just pick up jacks
Yeah,
twice?
Jack's back to back.
Must be nice, Ochoa.
Yeah, and Ochoa, playing that Queen Jack hand was really good. Especially, he's only done that re-raise 3 times, so
Yeah, he's
does
gonna
just get it through.
get it through again. Is he gonna show it again?
I mean, you have to show it when you get it twice in a row, right?
No, he doesn't
No,
show
it
it.
doesn't show. It's possible that if he lost that flip, he wouldn't be in this situation. We're going to see kings. Guys, three-handed, this is very, very unlikely. You do not see this many strong hands three-handed.
And how sick would it be if you just limped the kings? I would love to see a limp here.
They're deep enough where limping is actually going to be a really good strategy with hands like kings and aces that don't require as much protection. But you just
Yeah.
go with the raise, and you can't fault him.
Yeah, and the other thing with them being deep is maybe he wants to raise more to get more value. That's also very reasonable. They're both 40 big blinds deep right now.
Yeah. And Ochoa has a hand that will connect, and if it doesn't, then you just move on. And this is a funny flop because we are going to see a lot of checks by Matthew, and he does continue to bet.
Do you like a small bet even with kings on this board?
Yeah, you're blocking ace king, and in general, you just want to continue, and we are going to see a float, so a 4 would be brutal. You are going to not have a bunch of aces in your opponent's range here, except for like ace 3, which is very, very possible. But here, when Ochoa floats, it becomes really brutal with the kings.
Looks like he's going to go for another value bet. I really like that. I think he's trying to get max value from an 8 or a flush draw in this spot. I think a lot of people, when they see the call on the flop, they're like, oh, Ochoa can only have an ace here when he calls. And, there's really a lot of hands that he can possibly have here.
A ton. And whoa, are we seeing a possible raise here by Ochoa?
That would be pretty baller.
That would be pretty baller, and it would probably work, actually.
Yeah, I can't imagine Matthew continuing with kings. He's going to be sick if he gets raised. Does let it go. Yeah, I don't blame him. I mean, the ace high board is just going to have so many good hands for Matthew when he raises. I mean, he's obviously raising small blind versus big blind, so the ranges are a lot wider, but he's still going to have a ton of strong hands there.
Yeah, that raise would have been really fun to watch, though.
Yeah, that would have been crazy.